Hello, it's Eric again here, and so today I'm going to give you the fourth example in the recursive hack, and hopefully after today I'm going to give you another example for the recursive hack, the example number 5, and then we'll move on to the next topic, which is one of my favorite topics in philosophy, which is Stoicism. Yeah, but today let's tackle the fourth example of the recursive hack. Alright, so it's part 4 of the recursive hack. Okay, so this example is actually taken from Gödel's theorem, and then so Gödel's theorem is a very popular, very useful technique in logic, and then there are many variations of the Gödel's theorem, and this particular variation is my favorite, and sometimes this recursive hack is also called a self-referencing technique. Yeah, self-referencing technique, and it's a very powerful technique in logic. Yeah, and it goes something like this. And so imagine there is a small village, and there are some men in the village, and then so the men either shave themselves or they don't shave themselves. Yeah, and so if the men shave themselves, then that's fine. Yeah, okay, no problem. But if a man doesn't shave himself, then there is a barber. There is a barber in the village, and the barber will shave that guy who doesn't shave himself. Yeah. All right. So now the question is, the barber. You look at the barber, and then does the barber shave himself, or does the barber not shave himself? That's the question. And then it turns out that there is a kind of a circular, contradiction in this particular example. Yeah. So it goes like this: if the barber shaves himself, then he doesn't shave himself. If the barber doesn't shave himself, then he shaves himself. So if you don't get it, let me explain it again this way. And so let's say we call the barber the guy, yeah? And then so the guy either shaves himself or he doesn't shave himself. So let's say the guy shaves himself, yeah? So then the barber doesn't shave this guy, yeah? And so therefore, the guy is the barber, so therefore, if the barber shaves himself, then the barber doesn't shave himself, yeah? So that leads to contradiction. And how about the other way around? So let's say, for example, the guy, remember the barber is the guy, yeah? So let's say the guy doesn't shave himself, yeah? If the guy doesn't shave himself, then the barber will shave this guy, yeah? So therefore, we just replace the word that the guy by the barber, yeah? So therefore, if the guy doesn't shave himself, then the barber will shave this guy. So in other words, if the barber doesn't shave himself, then the barber will shave himself, yeah? So again, that leads to contradiction. So if you put the 2 and 2 together, that means if the barber shaves himself, then the barber doesn't shave himself. If the barber doesn't shave himself, then the barber shaves himself, yeah? So that's a kind of a self-referencing, contradictory logic, yeah? And it's a very powerful technique in logical analysis. And then, so, some people consider that to be a kind of a self-referencing recursive hack, yeah? Okay, so in the next example, I'm going to give you the final example in a recursive hack, which is something related to a time-traveling paradox. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.